In a remote village in Indonesia, there stood an old bridge that had long been unused. This bridge, known as the Red Bridge, derived its name from the paint color that had faded over time. Despite being out of use, the path was still frequented by local children who sought a shortcut home from school. One evening, as the sun began to set, a group of village children decided to cross the bridge. They laughed and joked, unaware that this day would be one they would never forget. As soon as they set foot on the bridge, the wind began to blow fiercely, and the previously clear sky suddenly grew dark. One of the children, Andika, stopped in his tracks, sensing something was wrong. His friends, noticing that Andika had lagged behind, halted and turned back. Andika stood still, his eyes wide open and his mouth agape as if he wanted to scream, but no sound came out. Panic ensued among his friends as they tried to pull Andika along, but suddenly, one by one, they felt the same strange sensation. Unbeknownst to them, villagers who saw them crossing the bridge began gathering at the bridge's entrance, mesmerized by the scene unfolding before their eyes. The children, one after another, started speaking in voices that were not their own, their eyes rolling back and their bodies moving uncontrollably. News of the mass possession at the Red Bridge spread quickly throughout the village. Parents and relatives of the possessed children rushed to the bridge, hoping to bring their children home safely. Pak Joko, the village shaman renowned for his ability to expel evil spirits, was summoned to the site. With the help of several villagers, he began performing a ritual to free the children from the grip of the spirits possessing them. Tension peaked as, one by one, the children began regaining consciousness, looking bewildered and frightened, unable to comprehend what had happened to them. With a sigh of relief, Pa Joko declared that the evil spirits had been successfully banished. However, he warned that the bridge must be closed immediately and should not be crossed again. According to him, a mystical gateway had opened on the bridge, allowing evil spirits to enter our world. The villagers, still in shock, agreed with Pak Joko's advice. They began constructing fences at both ends of the bridge and placing sacred symbols to protect their village from future incidents. Even though preventative measures were taken, the story of the mass possession at the Red Bridge remained vivid in their memories. The village elders often recounted the incident to younger generations as a cautionary tale against underestimating mystical powers. Years passed, and the bridge was almost forgotten. However, on certain nights, when the wind blew fiercely and the sky was overcast, the laughter and cries of children could be heard echoing from the direction of the old bridge. Villagers who heard these sounds could only pray, hoping that the lost spirits would find peace. They believed that as long as the bridge stood, their village would continue to be haunted by the terrifying events that once occurred there. The mass possession at the Red Bridge became a village legend, remembered not only as a horror story, but also as a reminder that the world is full of mysteries that sometimes cannot be explained by human logic.